Awesome. All right, so I'm really excited that you're out here tonight. It's Thursday evening at 9 o'clock. So if you're awake, awesome. If you're watching the replay, that's great. This video is going to be up in Hannah's Healthy Habits for good now. So if you're on your laptop, you can always find this. It will be in the video tab to the left, and then you can tag your friends later if they're in this group, because this group is not going anywhere. We are here to encourage each other and edify each other through this journey with one another. And tonight we're going to be talking about makeup. So have you ever thought about what is allowed by the U.S. government to be used in the ingredients in cosmetics and toiletries? Have you ever thought about that? The truth is just about anything, all right? Today, and tonight I should say, we're going to go over a few of the toxins that the U.S. FDA has not outlawed in cosmetics, all of which have been outlawed in the European Union, all right? So you may have heard me say this before, but the average woman puts on 500 chemicals per day on her body. It is believed that our skin absorbs 60 to 70% of any topical products that we're using. That's huge, right? So why not give our makeup a makeover and swap them out for non-toxic compounds? We encourage you to run your cosmetics through the EWG, which is Environmental Working Group Skin Deep Database. That's ewg.org. Or download the Think Dirty app and see where they rank. I have mentioned this before. So I'm just going to switch to my slides here. Let's clean up your makeup bag tonight, all right? So, oops, hold on. Still learning how to use this PowerPoint side here. All right, so tonight we're going to talk about the common toxic substances that are found in most commercial cosmetics. Chances are these things could be in your makeup bag right now, okay? You can have non-toxic makeup without compromising your beautiful coverage and color, and talk about it lasting all day. It is 9 p.m., my lady friends, and I have had my Savvy Minerals on since noon, and it has lasted through the whole day, and it feels great, it's smooth, and it's non-toxic. So that's really, really exciting. Hi, Jenny. Good to see you on here tonight. So I have my phone here so I can keep track of any comments or questions that you might have throughout the class. So these are the characteristics of a savvy woman, which is what you are, right? Educated, well-informed, knowledgeable, proficient, straightforward, confident, and smart, discerning, experienced, wise, clever, sensible, ready to conquer the world. So if you're a savvy woman, leave me a comment of what makes you savvy tonight in the class now, or if you're watching the replay, all right? Because you are a savvy woman, okay? All right. So let's dive into these toxic compounds that could be in your makeup tonight. And the first one we're going to talk about is mineral oil, all right? Hold on a second. Okay. All right, so mineral oil. Want to know what we're talking about today? Usually it's essential oils, right? Well, we're talking about mineral oil tonight, and it's not the good kind of oil. Of course, based upon marketing, it's 100% pure, and you think you're getting really good oil, right? Well, nothing could be further from the truth, actually. We're talking about mineral oil, a staple in most nurseries for generations. Mineral oil has been promoted as healthy, hydrating, calming, and beneficial to sensitive skin. But science has proven otherwise. Hashtag myth busted, right? So it's time for the truth to be shared. Mineral oil, also called liquid petroleum, it is in various colorless, odorless, light mixtures of higher alkanes from a mineral source, particularly a distillant of petroleum. Okay, most often mineral oil is a liquid byproduct of refining crude oil to make gasoline and other petroleum products. This is mineral oil. Holy cow. Did you know that the majority of baby oil on the market today is mineral oil? It is in baby products, beauty care, skin care, and other health-centered products. The main reason? It's cheap. Of course, that's the main reason. Isn't that the main reason for much of our chemical additive-laden products on the market today? Right. Well, researchers stated there is strong evidence that mineral oil hydrocarbons are the greatest contaminant of the human body. So why is it so hazardous? Well, it's a byproduct of petroleum. Crude oil refinement. In other words, it is the trash left over after they have refined petroleum in the factories. Oh my God. Petroleum itself is a huge health hazard. So if you're using petroleum jelly or lip balm, please stop. Look it up on ewg.org. Imagine what this byproduct is capable of in doing in your body. Topically, mineral oil stops the skin from breathing. It's no secret that your skin is your largest organ. So what happens if it stops breathing? Cell death, right? With mineral oil, it gets a little worse than that, actually. Not only is your skin suffocating, but this oil is so thick and non-soluble, it actually coats the skin and fills all the tiny pores, preventing the natural release of sweat and toxins. So it's like trapping them in there. It blocks the absorption of anything else you add to your skin, even when it's added later. So these poor clogged pores result in skin issues, acne, and the worst, toxic poisoning of organs and the body because A, toxins cannot escape the skin through the sweat, and B, mineral oil toxins are absorbed by the body. If all that weren't enough, vitamin deficiencies are likely when using mineral oils. Why? Well, the body processes absorbed mineral oil very poorly. Nutrients and good minerals therefore get trapped by the oil and are not absorbed. So there was a scientific study that removed fat specimens from women who underwent cesarean C-sections, and also they collected milk samples from the woman after delivery. They found that both the fat and milk samples were contaminated with mineral oil, saturated hydrocarbons, and stated that these compounds likely accumulated over time from repeated exposure. So, ladies, mineral oil, right? Let's let our skin breathe instead. Okay, next we're going to talk about talc, right? Talc. So, have you ever heard of asbestos? Okay, think about that one for a minute. If you've ever heard of asbestos, leave me a comment in the video. So, talc is a mineral substance made up of mainly magnesium, silicone, and oxygen, used in a variety of cosmetic and personal care products such as baby powder, body and shower products, lotions, feminine hygiene products, eyeshadow, foundation, lipstick, deodorants, and face masks. It is used to absorb moisture, tint, prevent caking, and smooth the appearance of skin. Some talc may contain known carcinogen asbestos. Therefore, it should be avoided in powders and other personal care products. Some of its dangers are linked to lung, ovarian, and uterine cancer. Okay, let's talk about bismuth. Oh boy, this one's bad. So, bismuth oxychloride is a naturally occurring heavy element found in nickel, tin, and silver that's primarily used to manufacture metal byproducts. It's used in cosmetics because it has a distinct, shimmery, pearlescent appearance, and it's a fine white powder texture that adheres well to the skin. So many cosmetic companies, they use bismuth basically to hide flaws, and it adds like a radiant glow to your face, but it's also a dirt cheap filler. It has binding qualities, so the makeup's going to stick to your skin and last all day, right? But what may surprise you even more is that bismuth resembles arsenic chemically, yet it is commonly found in our cosmetics. It can fall under the label natural, but has been found to cause infertility, nausea, headaches, and pain. And many women, and this was me, I used a different company, a different mineral company, and I had this is what was happening to me. So many women will experience itchiness when wearing products containing bismuth, most noticeably when they sweat. And this can often lead to nasty rashes and severe acne. I had such bad acne last year, right? So, because my makeup had bismuth in it. Also, we cannot forget that bismuth is also akin to arsenic. If you've been wearing mineral makeup, you may be experiencing irritation or breakouts just due to bismuth in your makeup. Just that simple fact, okay? So look that up and see if that's in your makeup. All right, so next is phthalates. I think it's phthalates, actually, excuse me. Phthalates. So phthalates are petroleum-derived compounds that are used to strengthen, bind, and plasticize or make flexible your plastics and vinyls, right? They are also used as binders in many cosmetics and toiletries, including perfume, hairspray, soap, shampoo, nail polish, skin moisturizers, lipsticks, and many cream-based foundations and makeup products. They are often not even individually listed in the ingredient list and are rather grouped into the term fragrance. So you want to avoid the word fragrance on the label in any of your products. Companies claim that their fragrance formulas are a trade secret. That's baloney, okay? I'm just going to say it. And thus, do not have to specify on the label which ingredients are included. The word fragrance is not allowed in this house. Phthalates have been linked to, this is why, asthma, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, breast cancer, obesity, type 2 diabetes, low IQ, neurodevelopmental issues, behavioral issues, autism spectrum disorders, altered reproductive development, and male fertility issues. So, no phthalates, no fragrance in our house, right? All right, next one, guys. It's a thick list here. Parabens. All right, so parabens. You get menthol paraben, propylene paraben, ethanol paraben, anything paraben. All right? They're all parabens. Really, really bad. Parabens are chemicals that have been used since the 1950s to prevent bacteria and act as a preservative in deodorants, lotions, lipsticks, shampoos, scrubs, and more. All right? They are another cheap preservative. There's that word again, just cheap. Some cosmetics are listening to us, and they're starting to come out with paraben-free products. However, they are just switching to another toxic compound. So parabens, this is where it gets bad, ladies. Parabens can actually mimic estrogen and act as potential hormone endocrine system disruptors in your body's cells. All right? Parabens are really, really bad news, especially for us females because we're the ones putting on makeup every single day. Parabens have been found present and extracted, and I will post all the links to these studies after the end of the video. Parabens have been found presented in extracted cancerous breast tumors and or possibly linked to breast cancer. I'm not even going to take the chance, right? Let's not even take the chance whether it's possible or not. They also interfere with reproduction, the nervous system, and the immune system, reproductive system, excuse me. All right, so that's parabens. It's a really bad one. Do not watch out for that one in your products, okay? All right, so let's talk about lead. And I can't see your comments, so I'm not sure. I'll have to figure that out later, but I'm going to keep going on. So Next is lead. I should not be smiling right now. I'm talking about lead in our makeup. Seriously. So lead is a naturally occurring element found in small amounts in the Earth's crust. Although it is natural, it's not safe for human consumption. Lead cannot legally be put into paint in the United States, but it can be put on your face, right? Not sure how that works, but all right. This is evidently, in my opinion, not okay. Most cosmetics are not tested for lead amounts at all, right? So it's very common in lipsticks, and there have been campaigns against this happening. So the campaign for Safe Cosmetics found that there was lead in over half of the 33 lipstick brands that they tested. Lead is a known carcinogen, right? You probably know that. What is a carcinogen? It's something that causes cancer, right? It can be in your cosmetics and personal care products, and it does not have to be listed. Oh my gosh. That is because it's not an actual ingredient. It's not like they put lead as an ingredient. It's actually a contaminant, all right? And color additives are some of the most common sources of lead contamination. So if your personal care products or your makeup has dye in it, red 4, yellow 5, whatever, green something, blue something, if they have that, the chances of you having lead contamination is more likely, right? The FDA has determined a healthy lead contamination level is acceptable in cosmetics and personal care products. Isn't that nice? They have chosen the amount. Except if you are applying those products every single day, several times a day, you are probably not in the healthy lead contamination level, and that's just a joke. On the FDA's website, it states that 99% of all cosmetics contain lead. So I completely understand if you have to turn off my video now and go throw away all of your makeup. I get it. There's a solution. Don't stress too much, all right? Watch out, though. Lead is horrible. So next, BHT and BHA. Yes, oh my gosh. So this is also a preservative used in dozens of products, commonly found in eyeliners, eyeshadows, lipstick, lip glosses, blushes, foundations, all of it. Perfumes, moisturizers, skin cleansers, diaper creams, you name it. So it is a known endocrine disruptor, and it is linked to organ, developmental, and reproductive toxicity. Okay? Turns out your body is an intricate, highly sophisticated, fine-tuned machine, and adding BHT and BHA will disrupt your hormones, mimic the actions of your estrogen, and really gum up the works with a chemical burden your body just cannot bear up to. All right? Your liver and kidneys cannot process these chemicals and will bear the burden of your bioaccumulation long term. So let's not do it. So we all know this. Our bodies, it's like a house of cards. When one starts to fall, all the others will too. So your healthy metabolism, that's thyroid gland, will fail and weight gain is imminent. Your love life, sex hormones, right, will suffer greatly. We don't want that. Valentine's is right around the corner. Your healthy stress levels, thanks adrenals, will skyrocket to extreme toxic levels. These are just a few of the potentially life-changing and life-diminishing side effects from introducing BHT and BHA to your body. Mercury. Mercury is poison. It is a known toxin. Although mercury is a natural element found in the Earth's crust, often in regions with volcanic activity, its natural status does not mean it's safe. Repeated or serious exposure to mercury can severely damage the nervous system, including psychotic reactions, hallucinations, suicidal tendencies, and delirium. Mercury exposure can also lead to violent muscular spasm, nervousness, irritability, tremors, weakness, fatigue, memory loss, changes in vision, hearing or taste, vomiting, diarrhea, kidney damage, and even death. When it enters the body, it is stored in the kidneys, blood, spleen, brain, liver, bones, and fatty tissue. Mercury is terrible for anyone, but it's especially dangerous if you're pregnant or nursing. Breast milk can become contaminated, and in utero exposure to mercury has been attributed to an increase in neural tube defects. Oh, it just makes me really sad when I type this up. I'm just like, oh my goodness. But there's hope. There is hope. So, PEG compounds. Hey, Carrie, nice to see you. PEG compounds. So, polyethylene glycols, or PEG compounds, are petroleum-based compounds that are used to thicken, soften, and gelatize cosmetics, making them a common ingredient in cream-based products. They also have a tendency to cause other chemicals applied along with them to enter the bloodstream more readily. So you can think of polyethylene glycols, PEG compounds, as a taxi for the other chemicals that we listed above, right? So they are known carcinogens and can also affect the endocrine. Keep hearing that word. That's your reproductive, that's your hormone system, right? The number next to PEG, so PEG 7, PEG 100, etc., indicates how many units of ethyl glycol they comprise. The lower the number, the more easily the product is absorbed into the skin. So check, 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 right? It is so important that we make sure we have to do our own research. So you can go on the Skin Deep Database Environmental Working Group. You can download the Think30 app. You don't have to take my word for it for all these chemicals before we dive into the good news, right? Look them up. Bismuth, lead, PEG compounds, parabens, talc, bismuth, mercury, mineral oil. Look up, do your research, and find out. But you have to check. All these side effects have a root cause somewhere, and it's our responsibility to be checking to see what is going on, right? And of course, we're here in Hannah's Healthy Habits to support you in that journey and find what is attacking our bodies so that we can make a change, right? Right. If you agree with me, give me some hearts, all right? Love all of you guys. So let's get to the good news here. All right, it's time for some Savvy time. Now, Savvy Minerals was introduced last summer by Young Living. It's in a makeup line exclusively made for them, and it's amazing. Oh, it's awesome. But tonight is a little extra special class because, one, I wanted to have this class in Hannah's Healthy Habits for all my friends and family and members. And then also because today, Savvy Minerals Starter Kit was launched. And we'll talk more about that at the end of the class. So, Savvy. Here we go. A savvy woman, I'm just going to read this out loud, should never have to compromise quality for beauty. That's why Savvy Minerals by Young Living was formulated to include only the most pristine ingredients, not the ones I listed. Our range of products is developed with an unwavering standard of purity and quality, giving you a full variety of naturally derived products made without cheap fillers or synthetics, and that, my dear friends, is a beautiful thing. So wherever life takes you, Savvy Minerals is here to empower you to be the woman that you want to be. And I just absolutely love that. All right, so toxins are out. What can you use instead? So let's talk Savvy Mineral makeup line. This is the answer. Savvy Minerals is about never having to compromise quality for beauty, right? And it is formulated with the best ingredients. So here's a few fun facts. Savvy Minerals, no gluten. So if you have gluten intolerance, boom, you're okay. Lists all that PowerPoint, you see all those lists, doesn't have any of the toxins that we talked about tonight. No talc, lead, bismuth, mineral oil, parabens, lead, gluten, or mercury. It's amazing. But it is not only doesn't have those stuff, it is actually made with the good stuff, which is awesome. So Savvy Minerals, made in the US. The brushes are made in Italy. Savvy Minerals is cruelty-free and mostly vegan. The lipsticks and lip gloss have beeswax, so that's why they're not vegan. Savvy Minerals uses arrowroot powder and kaolin clay. All right, both are very calming to the skin, and I can tell you it has been an amazing experience these last few months wearing Savvy Minerals on my skin. Helps to absorb excess oil, and I have very oily skin. They called it, more of a T-zone, so I get really oily, and I used to, before I used Savvy Minerals, I used to have those like face blotters, whatever. I have not needed those. It absorbs the oil, the excess oil and moisture on the skin, because that's from arrowroot. And if you cook paleo like me, then you're probably familiar with like arrowroot to bind. So it moisturizes the skin and absorbs the excess oil and makes the skin feel really silky and really smooth. This is important because most mineral makeups, to get the same effect, use bismuth, which is a metal mineral that, when worked into the pores, aggravates the pores and can cause those breakouts that I talked about that I had personally, right? So this is all the good stuff. Here we go. Kaolin clay reduces oily skin, detoxifying, soothing, arrowroot powder, aloe. It's amazing. It's the best and the most pristine ingredients. All the good stuff. Vitamin E, aspen bark, extract, jojoba oil. Woo! I actually have my, this is my morning and night roller bottle. It says the pimple be gone. I don't know if you can see that. And I use frankincense, purification, and lavender with jojoba oil, and it's very moisturizing. Love it. Okay, so let's first talk about Savvy Minerals foundations, because they have quite a variety and different colors, right? So the foundation, whether you're using it as a base or a more elaborate look or more natural approach, it will cover whatever you need. It lasts all day, and it's made from high quality mineral-based ingredients. It has a buildable formula. So if you just want like a sheer coverage, you could just put one on one layer, or you can build on another layer and thicker, right? And you can use a lighter shade for concealer. Just mix with a little bit of your moisturizer. I just will take the cap of like one of my makeups here, and I'll just put the misting spray right in here, and then you use a lighter color, and that's what I can just use to do, a little cover up or a little bit lighter color under my eyes or something like that. So it's totally usable and buildable if you need more coverage, and there's tons of tips and tricks out there on YouTube for whatever your needs might be. It does last all day. I will testify to that. I've had it on before at like 6 a.m. and I go all day. I have the kids all day, and then I teach piano, and then I'm with you guys. So yes, it lasts all day, and it doesn't have any of those fillers or synthetics we were talking about. So it's really great foundation if you have sensitive skin. And the arrowroot powder that we talked about earlier basically kind of makes your pimples look like they have flattened out, and so they're less noticeable, which is like awesome, right? So anyway, yes, I love jojoba oil too. Yes, Brianna, I do, yes. So here are your colors or your foundations. Here you go. So I personally am a cool 3, cool 2. I thought I might get down to a cool 1 when I lost my complete tan, but I am not. So cool 2, cool 3 is mine. We're going to go over a test at the very end of the class, so just hang tight so that you know what color you would be. Because then there's the warm colors, and then there's the 4 dark shades. And if you're one of my darker beauties, there are a couple good YouTube videos that shows people matching their faces. So that would be helpful, and just let me know. All right, so that's the foundation. And the application tips are what I already talked about. So if you need to layer it up for a thicker coverage, then just put on 1 coat with your misting spray and then put on a 2nd coat. And we'll talk about how to do that near when we get to it. So, and then if you need some concealer, you just go with a lighter shade and you can just use some extra misting spray, and you're basically kind of making it like a paste, and you just dab it on, and it conceals really, really well. My sister uses rose ointment from Young Living and mixes it in that. I just don't have the rose ointment yet, right? So the blushes, and you can see here it has long-lasting all-day wear, just like I said, provides a radiant glow, beautiful 3 colors that really complement all different skin tones. So here they are, Smashing, I Do Believe You're Blushing, and Passionate. And I Do Believe You're Blushing is the one that I own, but I am purchasing the Cool 2 starter kit, and so I will get Smashing. So it'll be fun to kind of change up my rosy cheeks. So yeah, so those are the 3 blushes that come in very complementing colors for all different skin tones, and it makes a really, really nice blush flush, whatever you want to say, right? So the bronzers, there's 2 different bronzers. I really like that. I have, let me go back, mine is called Summer Loved is the one I have. So you could do buildable color. Because I have Summer Loved and I've lost my tan, I just do one like swipe, just one little brush, because I don't want it to look like I have orange cheeks, right? Right. So, but it does look really nice, layering it up if you do have your summer tan. Otherwise, just a little bit, just get a tiny little contour. My sister taught me that. Hopefully I'm doing it right. But they have 2 bronzers, really good for just a natural tan or a little glow, just to enhance your lines of your face. So they have Crowned All Over, which is the one I would recommend when you're starting out, and then Summer Loved is a little bit darker. That's the one I use. Okay, so this is the Mineral Veil, also known as Diamond Dust, and it is the setting powder. So this is what you will spray, and you'll use your big brush for the Diamond Dust, and it's what you put on after everything else is on, and it will help absorb the oil, and it helps create highlights and blurs any fine lines that you might have, and kind of gives that airbrushed finish that you might be going for. So this is a really important part to your collection, just because that is the finishing touch, and it's by itself. You can, I mean, if you're like in a hurry and you don't have time to do foundation and blush and bronzer, well then just do the Mineral Veil and just spray on your misting spray and just put that on. It'll give it a nice kind of clean, even look, so you have a natural shine throughout the day, right? If you don't have time, you're a busy mom that day, just have your Mineral Veil. So it does help absorb the excess oils, because we talked about how it has arrowroot in it to help with that. So that's really important. Oh, Josiah. Yes, you did amazing. You are my techie, and I appreciate you and your PowerPoint skills. So, yes, so that is Mineral Veil, an important step in your Savvy Mineral collection. And now let's talk about the eyeshadows. So they had 2 more, which I added to my slide. If you watched this class a few weeks ago, I've added the other colors. So you might want some subtle drama, or you might be going for that I'm out all night look. And because it's mineral powder, you can layer it up and make it as thick as you like. So the eyeshadows are from a finely ground mineral base for long lasting, right? Always smooth and luxurious application. Variety of shades without having color additives, because we know we don't want color additives, because that's how lead contamination gets into our makeup. And we know what that does. So here are your color options that are made naturally. All right, you can see I added Inspired and Freedom, which are available now online after the holiday catalog. And then these are all the other ones that they came out with last summer. So the premium starter kit, what I love about that came out today, it's amazing. They like set you up. So they get your foundation, they get your blush, and they get you like 3 complementing eyeshadow colors, and you get your misting spray and your foundation brush, which are like the 2 most important, so you can get that nice even look. And they match it all, so they kind of give you this color palette. So you don't have to do the guesswork, which we've had to do the last 6 months when I've set people up with their Savvy Kit, and we've tried to pick out colors that complement each other. They've taken care of it for us. It's awesome. But these are the eye colors that Savvy Minerals currently has. Very natural, very beautiful, totally buildable if you want a really dark look. I usually go for something really just soft and gentle. I really liked Crushin', and it's just like a pink. And Wanderlust is nice to like put in the inside part to kind of get that sparkle or whatever. Valerie might have a name for that. I don't know. So those are the eyeshadows. So then there's the eyeliner, which is also a powder, and it's black. And what you do is you can just spray your your misting spray right in the cap, and it just make it kind of liquidy, and then you can just use your little liner and put it on like that. I rarely ever wear a liner. Sundays, or if I go out. Otherwise, it just, nope. So that's your eyeliner, and that's black. Now, if you don't want to do the black, they have this one. It's called the Multitasker, and that's what you can use to like fill in your eyebrows. I don't know how well this camera picks up my skin, but yeah, so this is the one for us brunettes, obviously, to fill in eyebrows, or use this for your liner, right? It's a multitasker. So, and it's really, you know, nice brown. So you can even use it for darker in here, right? So that is the multitasker. And then the lipstick. So the lipstick is formulated. It's very smooth, creamy texture, medium coverage. It's natural colors, because once again, they're not going to have color additives in them, right? And so they use moisturizing botanicals to make the lipstick, and it's not tested on animals, and it doesn't have lead, and has a very nice natural color and shine to it. And I added the new color, Adore, on here, and then here's your other ones, On a Whim, Daydream, Wish, and Uptown Girl. So they're all really nice pinks. The Adore is a little bit darker, or reddish orange, but no red, because that would be synthetic, right? And we don't want those color additives in our lipstick. But really beautiful, very feminine, and lovely. So those are the lipsticks. And then, of course, you have the lip gloss, which is infused with peppermint essential oil, so that you can get nice plump lips and nice healthy lips, with also a beautiful shine, right? And so these are the colors of their lip gloss: Journey, Embrace, Abundant, and Maven. And Journey and Maven were new. That's why I have them added. I didn't have those before. They don't have any of the synthetics we talked about: parabens, phthalates, petrochemicals, bismuth, talc, synthetic fragrances, or synthetic colorants, right? Which is very important. And they're amazing and smooth and have a little peppermint pulp, which is nice, right? So, and last is literally, and if any of the girls can attest to this, you can leave me a comment, but like misting spray, your mineral makeup is not complete until you have misting spray, and it smells amazing. It nourishes the skin, and it has infused with different essential oils. And to apply your makeup, you just take your misting spray, and here's the foundation brush right here. And you would just spray, oh, here we are, just spray, and then you just dab your hand, and then of course you would have put this into your cap, and then you just swirl it into your cap. I'll post my sister's DIY video, and then you would put your makeup on. It smells really good. Yes, it really, really does. So that is your misting spray, and I'll post my sister's makeup. She did her makeover a long time ago, and I'll post that. So this is the misting spray. And you do need that, and it comes in your starter kit. That's important because it's how we get the makeup to have a nice, complete finish, right? It sets the makeup onto your face, and that's important when you're using mineral makeup. So, and the aloe is what gives it that silky finish that we feel. It does help, I think, provide nutrients to your face as well, and I think my face is looking more healthy since I incorporated misting spray into my routine. So now that we're done talking about Savvy Minerals specifically, let's talk a little bit, very briefly, the last few slides of this class, just about some common essential oils oils for your skin. So I mentioned earlier my Pimple Be Gone roller bottle. Sorry if I keep looking up and down. It's because usually on live classes, it's like I'm looking here, but today I'm looking here, and it's like really weird. So anyways, the Pimple Be Gone roller, I use frankincense, purification, and lavender. And those also actually just come in your premium starter kit with oils. But all of these oils on this slide are really amazing skin oils, depending on what you're struggling with. So do a little research, find out which constituents you might need to help with whatever skin problem you might be having. And so these all would help you a lot. And I don't have all of them because I just became a member in July. And even though I do a big order every single month, it takes a while to collect all these. So, but I have seen amazing results just with frankincense, lavender, and purification. Absolutely love what essential oils have done for my face. Young Living essential oils. So those are my oils. And then this, like Young Living, blows my mind. You guys have heard me say that before. If you're not new to this group, they have everything. They have like the best supplements. They have Nixia Red, which is like amazing. And they have all of the skincare line. Then they have like a kids line. And then they have the makeup line. They have everything. They have cleaning, like literally I don't shop anywhere else except for Costco to get groceries and like Woodman's and Aldi's. That's it. So this is their great skincare. And someone, I think in our group recently, our member-only group, taught a beauty school session, and I know one of my good friends, Kelsey O, shout out to you, knows a lot about these different products. And so please, if you are curious about them, just let me know, and I will hook you up with Kelsey, all right? So, but a good place to start is just their Orange Blossom Facial Wash and the Satin Mint Scrub, which just came back in stock, actually. And then you can think about getting their Art Skincare line. So we know that your skin starts with the gut, right? So be drinking your kombucha and get your Life 9 prebiotic from Young Living. Very important. You know, we're finishing up a Whole30 here, and that's though lifestyle choices do make a difference. Start there, and then make sure you have a nice skin cleaning routine, and then finish it off with some non-toxic makeup, right? That's the way to go. That is the way to go. These are some of our favorite references. Earlier I mentioned to you EWG.org and the Think Dirty app, but these safecosmetics.org, a lot of the toxic chemicals and the studies that I talked about in tonight's class were actually from safecosmetics.org and the environmentalworkinggroup.org. So you can look both of those up. And then these are the other two, cosmeticinfos.org and personalcaretruth.com. So please look those up, get some good books, and do some research. Okay, so I don't know if you can see how big that PowerPoint is. If you're on your phone, you probably can't see that description, but I wanted to make sure that on this class, I went through how to choose your color so that you didn't feel like you had to send me a message just to pick the color out that you needed in your Savvy Starter Kit. All right, so they're going to have, I think they have 4 options: cool number 2, warm 2, a dark 1, and dark 3, I think. But check the graphic that I posted. So these are a couple tests that you could take. There's a vein test. So you want to look at your veins right here, right? And so if they look more blue, you probably have cool undertones. And if they look greenish, you're warm. So I am cool. Right? I have blue veins. The jewelry trick. So if you usually wear silver jewelry, then you're a cool tone. If you usually wear gold jewelry, then you're a warm tone. I usually wear silver. I tend to enjoy silver. I'm wearing silver and purple right now and pink. And I'm a cool tone. The neutral test. So if your skin, eyes, face look better in bright white or black colors, so I look good in bold colors, bright, bold, you're a cool tone. And if you look better in earthy colors, then your warm tone. And then your eye and your hair color. So cool tone women usually have eyes that are blue, gray, or green. I have green eyes. And then usually have blonde or brown hair. That's cool tones. And then the warm tones, usually redheads, brown, amber, hazel eyes, strawberry blonde, brown, or black hair. Those are usually warm tones, okay? So this is that cool, warm thing, because all my white girls are kind of like, am I cool? Am I warm? You know, so that's kind of that test. And if you're one of my dark beauties, then there's a YouTube video that you need to watch that shows you kind of how to match up the 4 dark colors, right? And some blending techniques that I've read about. So, and then there's the sun effect, which is actually the only test that I bomb, because it says if you burn easily, you're a cool tone. I actually tan really well, and I'm a cool tone. So, but it's 1 out of 5, right? So I got 4 out of 5. I'm cool tone. So hopefully that will help you match up your foundation colors so you know which starter kit you need. And then here they are. Okay, so I had them right. Cool, warm, dark 1, or dark 4. All right. So it comes with 1 foundation, 1 blush, 3 eyeshadows, your foundation brush, which is really important, and 5 milliliter of lavender, because lavender is the top skin oil. We all know that, right? You can also use it for relaxation. Your wholesale membership to Young Living, which is for life. You get 24% off their other amazing product line. So they have the most essential oils on the planet. They have the only purest essential oils, and I talk about that in another class. We can go over that. They have an amazing supplement line that is infused with essential oils and will blow your mind, from omega-3s to vitamin D to vitamin C to calcium supplements to different targeted supplements, protein powders. They have probiotics, all of it. Nixia Red is our whole food. Anyway, just I could go on and on. So you get your membership. That's included, and that's actually $45. And then you get your Savvy Mineral booklet, right? And so all of that is going to give you basically your really, really foundational start to dive right into your makeup, which is amazing. And this just came out today. So I've ordered the Cool #2 for me. So I bought it, and you can buy it. So I put down there, members, we can buy it. We just have to buy it on quick order, and we are limited to 1 color per order. So you can do like 1 warm, you can get 1 cool, etc. for now, unless supplies or they run out of stock. And then new members, when you enroll, you go to youngliving.com, and then you basically just click I was supported here by a member, and you have their member number and sponsor number, and they'll have like a little spot, and you put enroller, and you put the sponsor number. And so you can use my number if you don't have a friend in Hannah's Healthy Habits, but most people in here are part of my team, and it's a support network here. If I invited you though, because I know some of you I did invite, my number is 1234-7156. And so you just put whosever number in that spot, and then you'll be able to choose your premium starter kit, and Savvy Minerals will be an option. It used to be just Nixia Red, the essential oils, and Thieves, but now Savvy Minerals is an option, and that's all you do. All right, so hopefully after this class, you're feeling super savvy, ready to take on the world, bold and amazing and strong, and ready to get your savvy on. So I want to know who's already made the switch. Leave me a comment below, and who's ready to make the switch. Hopefully this just brought you some awareness of the toxins that are in our everyday care products and our makeup, and that there is another choice out there, and you can still feel beautiful and have amazing coverage. It's just an amazing opportunity, right? So, and this is the class that I teach. This is the Savvy Minerals class. I can either teach one for you like this online for your friends, because if you are a Young Living member and you got your premium starter kit, you're eligible for a $50 bonus every time somebody else does get a Savvy Minerals starter kit. And so, yeah, it's a great way to get your kit paid back. Right? And so if you want to book a class, if you want me to teach one in person, I will just bring my PowerPoint with, and we'll go to your house, and we'll have a girls' night, and I'll have my makeup, and they can check it out. And so we can do that, and we can book, and we can have a class all about Savvy Minerals, right? So thank you so much for watching my class tonight. I really appreciate this group. I was telling a good friend of mine this morning, Whitney, shout out to you if you're there, just how blessed I have been to find a community of people that are striving to live healthier lives, trying to do better, to support their body, their immune systems, and their wellness, and making intentionally trying to change their lives. And I really, really, really appreciate it. May have broken down for her. But I love you all, and thank you for supporting me and just coming on here and listening tonight or on the replay, all things about our makeup and Savvy Minerals. So I love you all, and I will talk to you soon.